mom might need me. Something. Oh, okay. See you in class.
What's wrong with her?
Didn't you hear? Her parents are getting a divorce.
I remember my mom's first divorce.
She had more than one?
Yeah, it gets easier after the third one. My policy is never to let parents' problems interfere with your social life.
Speaking of social life, here comes Jason Carlson.
Hi, Jason!
Hi.
I think Tracy has a crush on you, Jason.
Of course she does. She is the head cheerleader. You are the star quarterback. You're made for each other. It's written in the stars.
Don't you love the way she shakes those pom-poms?
Yeah, Tracy's okay, I guess.
You guess?
Hi guys, I'm Melinda. First day of school already. It seems like the summer gets shorter and shorter every year.
Does for Jason. He had to go to summer school.
Oh no, again?
Oh, the big math finals just before the game, and Coach Shea shouldn't study too hard. Might strain a muscle.
Jason, there aren't any muscles in your brain.
Melinda, we're talking Jason's brain.
I guess the reason the summer seems so short was because I've been dreading the first day of school.
Why should you be nervous about school? You're a straight-A student.
It's not the classes I'm worried about. I'm afraid I didn't make the school glee club chorus. Again, I try out every year and I never make it.
I heard you sing once. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was. I really can sing. It's just that whenever I have to sing in front of people, especially Miss Gildenfinkel, I freeze up. It's like there's 10 rubber bands around my throat, and whenever I open my mouth, all that comes out is a squeaking noise.
That's sort of how I feel just before an English test.
Maybe you'll both have better luck this year.
Maybe, but only if Miss Gildenfinkel will give me a chance.
Come on, we better get going. It's almost time for the first bell.
Hi Jessica, I love your hair.
Hi, guys. Do you like it?
Will they let you into school like that?
Oh, I hope not. I think it'd just be too cool to kick out of school on the first day. Feel like a political statement.
Hey, look. There's that geeky Harold Meeker.
I thought his family would have moved away after what happened last year.
So tell us, what did happen last year?
You didn't hear?
I thought everybody heard about that. What? Tell.
Well, two boys whose names might have been Spike and Doyle stole his clothes while he was in the shower in gym class and threw them out in the hall.
No.
And then, when Harold went out in the hall to get his clothes, dressed in nothing but a towel, they locked the door behind him.
So what did he do? He had to walk all the way upstairs to the boys' bathroom on the second floor in order to get dressed.
Oh, no.
That's so mean. All the girls just think he's so dorky and immature.
And he doesn't have any friends.
Allison sits with him at lunch sometimes.
She only does it because she feels sorry for him. Allison's too soft-hearted for her own good.
Well, she better be careful. That's what I think. Hanging around with Harold's going to affect her reputation.
Girls! Girls! What are you doing out here? Supposed to be gathering in the auditorium now. Go!
Coming, Miss Haggerty.
Never morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all prepared to buckle down and get to work. We have a lot to accomplish this year, and you all know my motto. School is your first job. If you're a failure for school, you're a failure for life. Yeah. Now, let's see here. Teachers would like to make a few announcements before you head for your first class.
Oh! Can I go first?
Of course, Coach Diggle, you have the floor.
Actually, I was just thinking I'd stand on this chair.
All right, Coach Diggle, you have the chair.
I would like to announce that the captain of this year's football team has been chosen. And his name is Jason Carlson. However, the basketball team, known as the Rapid Rabbits,
Also known as the Rabid Rabbits.
as I was saying, the basketball team has also chosen their captain for this year. And he is Jason Carlson again. The track team will be picking their captain in a few weeks' time. We'll announce that later. And the baseball team has decided to retain their same captain from last year.
Jason Carlson!
Right. And as for spring soccer,
Thank you, Coach Diggle. Now, Miss Haggerty, your science teacher, would also like to make an announcement. Miss Haggerty?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Heartless. I will begin this week accepting applications for next month's science fair. No one is required to enter the science fair. However, adamantly encouraged if you wish to make an acceptable grade in science class. Silence! Our winner from last year, Harold Meeker, silence! Will be helping me with evaluating your submissions. Thank you, Harold. Remember, we are looking for originality, ingenuity, and decorative pomposity. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Haggerty. One last announcement. Miss Gildenfinkel, your choir director, has a list of those boys and girls chosen for the Glee Club chorus. Would you like to read a list, Miss Gildenfinkel?
Yes, I would. We had a wonderful turnout for this year's Glee Club chorus auditions. Anna Snowsierra, oh, thank you, Mr. Heartless. Shayna Harrison, Jessica Williams, Davy Mitchell, Sam Norton, Casey Morgan. Hey, we both made it in. No sweat. It's my third year. Allison Martin, Jennifer Farthingdale. Yes, finally. I can't believe I made it in. Tom O'Reilly. Hallelujah. Matthew Markowitz, Bill Rooney, and last but not least, Linda Pachowski. Congratulations, boys and girls. You're a freshman. You'll get in next year.
Thank you, Miss Gildenfinkel. It is precisely 7½ minutes until your first class. That should give you enough time to find your lockers and report for class. And remember, I'll be watching you. Dismissed!
Allison Martin!
Yes, Miss Haggerty?
I have a phone message for you. It just came into the office. It reads, your father will be picking you up today. You are to go to his house, and your mother will pick you up there at 6 p.m. and take you home for dinner.
Thank you, Miss Haggerty.
There, Allison. I'm sure it'll all be okay as soon as your parents work out the details. Lots of parents get divorced, and eventually the children learn to adopt. I'm sure you will too.
Yes, Miss Haggerty.
Hey, Allison. What's wrong?
Everything. Everything in the world is wrong, and no one seems to notice that it's all wrong. I woke up one morning and
change, just like that. And I'm supposed to go on like nothing at all happened.
Well, what did happen?
My parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, I guess that does change everything. Who are you going to live with? Your mom or your dad?
I don't know. They keep fighting and fighting over me and my little sister. Over everything, for that matter. I don't know how they could go on for so long, loving one another, and all of a sudden start hating each other. When did that happen?
I don't know.
Why does love die? Why is it ever born? Why does it feel like nothing could mean more? And then you turn around and it's gone. Where does love go? How did it learn to hide? Suddenly all around you, everywhere. And just as suddenly it's goodbye. Who is love for? Only for characters in books. Is it only for dreams and hopeless dreamers? Is it never the way that it looks? What does love do? Fill you with joy for a while, make you think there's a reason for your life, and then make you want to die. Can they begin again? I wonder. Maybe they'll work it out this time. I don't see how this pain could ever end. Could they ever again be just friends? When did love die? Passing away so slow. When did they turn and look away too long? And why did they let it go? Why does love die? Why does it have to end? Why does it fade completely from your heart? And will it ever live again? Could they ever again be just friends?
Come on, Allison. We have to get to class. Here, I'll carry your books for you.
Don't be silly, Harold. You already have twice as many as I do. Thanks, Harold. And don't tell anybody that I was crying.
No problem.
Hey, Harold, wait up.
Is there another Harold at Claudius Claymore?
Not that I know of.
Then you mean you want to talk to me?
Well, yeah, I do.
But why?
Well, you see, Harold, I need help.
You want me to help you?
Yeah, you think you could?
Well, I don't know anything about sports. They threw me off the t-ball squad in kindergarten. I kept running the wrong way around the bases.
You ran the wrong way around the bases?
It's a form of dyslexia. I do much better on paper or a computer. It's just the three-dimensional context of the game somehow.
Yeah, well, you see, the thing I needed help with is, well, I'd kind listen to this idea I had for the science fair.
The science fair? You're going to enter the science fair?
Well, I'd like to. It's just that Mrs. Haggerty is in charge of deciding whose project is good enough to be in the science fair, and I don't think she'd take my idea very seriously. Everyone thinks I'm just a dumb jock. I have to go to summer school every summer because I don't have time to do my schoolwork. But I really do love science. My dream is to one day become a famous scientist and discover something that will, like, change the world.
Uh-huh. So what you're saying is you want me to witness your idea and tell you if it's good?
Yeah, and then talk to Mrs. Haggerty and convince her that it's good enough to be in the science fair.
Okay, sure. I'll help you. Everyone deserves a shot at their dreams, no matter how bizarre.
Thanks, Harold. I'd really appreciate it. I have a few more details to work out. I'll get back to you. Gotta get to football practice. Hey, man. Thanks.
Sure, no problem. Bye, Jason.
Well, well, well. Look who we have here.
The boy in the towel.
Too bad those gym towels are so small.
They did keep everything covered, right?
I gotta get home.
You weren't thinking about going down this street, were you?
But I have to go on the street to get to my house.
Oh no, you can't. Did you hear? This road's closed.
Closed.
Yeah. Road work. You'll have to walk all the way around. Too bad.
Man, that was rich. How do you guys think of all these sick ways to torture poor Harold?
It's a form of genius. Someday they'll appreciate us bullies. Maybe they'll put up a statue or something.
Yeah. Napoleon, Stalin, Nixon, Spike and Doyle.
Who is Nixon?
Vice President for Napoleon.
Did we study that in social studies class? No, brainer. We learned that in science class.
You know what? We should teach a course.
A course on what?
How to succeed in school.
But Doyle, didn't you and Spike fail last term? He's not talking about grades, you idiot.
So that means you don't have to get good grades in school to succeed? That's a relief.
I'm talking about respect. Like when the little guys move aside when you walk down the hall.
Or like when the girls think you're tough.
Right.
Like when you go more detentions on your school record than anybody else in the history of the school.
I get it. Success isn't being head of the class. It's more like being king of the jungle.
Roar!
It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware.
I say you gotta be strong if you wanna get along. Don't expect no one to care if it's more than you can bear. Don't complain, just defend yourself if you wanna survive. Be ready to rock and ready to fight.
Cause might makes right. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware.
It's a jungle out there. If you want to be king, you got to know when to duck and when to swim. There's always someone at your heels, so never look back and never squeal. Cause you could be the next one. Don't be a chump, don't give an inch, and never flinch. Cause if you snooze, you lose. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. Cause it's a tough world out there, so you better beware.
If you're small, act tall and find a friend to protect you. When you need protection from dissection, be a part of the gang. And you can be strong if they're big and mean and you belong. They'll take care of you when you need a crew. No one will mess with you unless they mess with them too. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. Never fight fair, never trust no one, nor give a guy a chance, and never run. Don't turn your back, cause you never know who is following you. Just keep you cool, don't let them see you sweat. And don't forget, even in a game, you're on your own, and you can't go home. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware. It's a tough world out there, so you better beware.
table.
Oh, that's nice. I left some milk and cookies for you on the table. I'm going to be out for a while. The Cassidys asked me to feed their dog.
Are the Cassidys on vacation?
No, they just like me to feed him for them.
Why can't they just feed their own dog?
Well, he tends to bite. He's a very nice dog, though, when you don't get too close.
Okay. Sure, Mom. Be careful.
Bye-bye. Oops, I almost forgot my kitty mace. I'll be right back, dear.
Another year. Another year of being pushed around by the school bullies. Another year of wishing I could be just one of the guys. Another year of hoping some girl, any girl, would like me and not just feel sorry for me. I mean, Allison's a real sweet girl and all, but I know she's trying to be nice when she sits with me at lunch. I know she could ever really like me. And then there's Jason. He wants to help with the science fair project, but that's just because I'm Miss Haggerty's assistant. And then there's Melinda Baker. She's so beautiful. She never even notices me. Maybe someday.
Hey, Mom, can I sleep over at Laura's house tonight? Your dad's gonna show us this cool new computer game.
I guess so, but not tomorrow night, okay? 3 nights in a row is a lot. One day you're gonna forget where you live.
Oh, I won't forget. It's the house with the broken computer.
Go already. Do you have your bag and your backpack?
Yeah, I've got everything. Bye, Allison. Bye, Katie.
I left your dinner on the stove, Allison. I need to go back to the store for an hour or two to help the manager close up.
Why do you always have to work so late, Mom?
I need the overtime, Allison. You know money's tight right now that your father's moved out.
Then why doesn't he just move back in?
I know this divorce is really hard on you, darling. I'm sorry. We're both sorry.
Why can't life just be how it used to be?
Sometimes life just isn't the way you want it to be. I need to go. We'll talk some more when I get home.
Sometimes life is just not how we want it to be. Why can't life be how we want it to be? Why can't we just wish upon a star and have it come true?
Albert Einstein was a postal clerk. The Wright brothers ran a bicycle shop. So why can a dumb jock be a scientist? Why doesn't anyone ever notice that I have a brain? I wish I could get people to see me for more than just how far I can hit a stupid ball, how fast I can run, or even how high I can jump. I wish I could get people to see me for what's in here. I wish.
La 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 la. There, that wasn't so bad. Now why can't I do that when Miss Gildenfinkel is staring at me over those silly glasses of hers? I wish I could just open my mouth and sing.
Starlight, star bright, if wishes were horses, Lord, would we ride?
all have been in. Walk through haunted houses screaming the dreams of love and the lies of living. We find a way to keep on giving.
Starlight, star bright, if wishes were horses, Lord, would we ride?
Starlight, star bright, wish I may and wish I might.
Starlight, star bright, wish I may and wish I might. Wish I may, wish I might. Starlight, star bright.
Are you looking for something?
Everyone's looking for something.
I mean, are you lost?
Everyone's a little lost. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you new to town?
Every town is a new town, just like every day is a new day. You never know what might happen.
Oh, it's just I saw your suitcase and
Oh
I
yes, my suitcase. It's my latest invention.
You invented a suitcase.
No, I invented what's inside the suitcase.
What's inside the suitcase?
Have you ever heard of the fusion power generator?
You invented that.
No, but I envisioned it long before anyone else.
Oh, right.
This is my latest invention, the thought amplifier.
The what?
The thought amplifier. I've been working on it for years, and finally, I was able to perfect it.
What does it do?
Here, try it. You put your forehead against this part, and imagine things the way you want them to be. Make it as real as you can in your mind. See the future just as you'd like it to happen. Imagine it in glorious detail. The thought amplifier that expands and amplifies whatever is transmitted into the receiver and releases it into the time continuum at a 360-degree angle.
And then what?
Well, the expanded thought then changes the time continuum and redirects it so it falls in line with the original thought which you put into the receiver.
So you're saying that if you wish for something to happen while using this machine, it'll actually happen?
In all probability, yes.
It's like a dream machine.
Well, I guess you could say that.
Nah, this couldn't possibly work.
But my friend, everything is possible. Listen to children, I got some news. Everything's working and it's working for you. Pick up the pieces and put them in line. Just give it some distance, give it some time, mister. You got possibilities. You can get it or don't let it slide. Life ain't always what you think it is. We're not all of us frozen in time. Living's a riddle and we ain't got a clue what the answers are or what the answers to. Everything's true and everything's false. Everything is borrowed and we don't ask the cost. Mister, you got possibilities. Once you know you can't hide. Contradiction is my main philosophy. Life is poetry that don't always rhyme. Don't ask me why. Give it a try. Oh, let me say it to you. Don't Don't face reality. Give reality the face you wanna see. Mister, you got possibilities. You can get it or just let it slide. Life ain't always what you think it is. We're not all of us frozen in time. Mister, you got possibilities. Once you know it, you know you can't hide. Contradiction is my main philosophy. Life is poetry that don't always rhyme.
I could think of some people who could use this machine right now.
Oh, well, I suppose I could lend it to you for a day or two while I work on my other project.
What's your other project?
It's a device that stops gum from sticking to the bottom of your shoes.
Well, I guess that's possible.
I tell you what, you take it with you and bring it back to me in 2 days at the same time, right here in the park.
You mean you would trust me with your invention?
Everyone can be trusted, you just have to know what to trust them to do.
Yes, sir. I will definitely bring this machine right back here to this very spot in exactly 2 days.
Done. And be careful what you wish for, my friend.
Yes, thank you. I will. I wonder if this thing could possibly work.
But Mom, I think I could win if I could just get over my fear of singing in front of people.
Why put yourself through it again, Melinda? If you can't sing in front of Miss Gildenfinkel, what makes you think you can sing in front of a panel of judges? Not to mention that huge audience that will be at that talent contest.
I don't know. I saw the ad for the talent contest in the newspaper and I thought I might give it a try.
Hi, Melinda. Mrs. Baker.
Hi, Harold.
Good evening, Harold.
What's that you're talking about?
It's an ad for a talent contest. The winner gets to go on national television with a real orchestra, a microphone, bright lights.
But, Melinda, you auditioned for the school glee club chorus for the past 3 years, and, well, we know how that went.
That's what I mean. It's not that I don't believe in you. I do. It's just, I want you to make sure this is what you want.
I don't know.
Hey! I think I might have something that could help you. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a try.
Okay, what is it?
It's a, how about you come back to my house and I'll show you?
All right, can I go, Mom?
Of course, but just be home by dinner.
I met this guy. He was very, very strange, but he gave me this thing.
John, I don't know if you're up there or not, but I hope you are. So you can see this mess you've left me here to deal with. I mean, I know it wasn't your fault your car had that telephone pole that night. The roads were slick, and the car did need new snow tires, but still, why'd you have to go and die on me like that? We were so happy, you, me, and Melinda. She was only 3 when it happened. She doesn't even remember how it was. At first, I couldn't even think of going out and meeting other men. Then I just got used to being alone. But look at me. I'm old. I'll be 36 in February. I found a gray hair just the other day. And in a couple of years, I'll be fat and 40. Then what?
Things they say never matter, always do. When there is no one who loves you, words that should make you happy make you blue. When there's no one to say that to, I start unafraid, and
pretty lady. Why so glum?
No reason.
You're not afraid to talk to strangers, are you?
Well, I usually...
I know. I'm pretty strange. But everyone is strange in some strange way. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, some people are stranger than others.
Some people are stranger on the inside, and some people are stranger on the outside. Depends on what part you look at and what direction you look at it from.
Well, I guess there could be a perfectly logical reason why you look the way you look.
Everyone in my business is a little different from the normal.
What is your business?
I am an inventor. And inventors are expected to be eccentric and unusual, otherwise who would take them seriously?
Of course, a logical reason.
Would you like to see something I invented just recently?
Sure, why not? What is it?
It's a laugh inducer.
A laugh inducer?
Yes, anyone who looks at it is forced to laugh.
Well, I guess it is sort of funny looking.
It's guaranteed.
Are all your inventions so unusual, mister? I didn't get your name.
Divine. Well, Divine.
I'm Mrs. Baker. Margaret Baker.
Margaret. Beautiful name. Do they call you Margaret, or is it Peg or Peggy, maybe?
Most people call me Margaret, except for John. He called me Peg. Or sometimes, Peg in my heart.
Is John any chance Mr. Baker?
He was. He died 10 years ago. There is no Mr. Baker.
10 years, that's a long time to go without being called Peg-o my heart.
I haven't really thought of it in a long time. A very long time.
I tell you what, I will call you Peg-o my heart. It sounds a lot better than Mrs. Baker. It suits you.
But I hardly know you.
Nonsense! You know me every bit as well as you know anybody else.
Well, I guess it is kind of hard to really get to know someone these days.
That's why I invented the personality assessor device. You just type in the person's name. The name is very important, Peg of my heart. You can learn a lot from a person's name. Then you answer 27 basic questions about the person, and the machine types out a total personality assessment.
What kind of questions does this thing ask?
Only the most important ones. Like, what is your favorite color?
Blue. Not baby blue. Sky blue.
And who do you think the most important person in the world is?
I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. But to me, it would have to be my daughter, Melinda.
Well, my favorite color is helianthine.
Healy what?
Yellow like a field of sunflowers. And I believe that the most important person in the world is whomever I'm talking to at the moment. So at this moment, it would be you.
I'd like to see this personality assessor device of yours. Do you have it with you?
Oh, no. It's very large. It fills up half of my laboratory. But I am working on a laptop version.
I'd like to see your laboratory someday.
Why not today?
Well, like I said, I hardly know you.
Well, then the personality assessor device will be indispensable. It's not far from here. Just follow me. Come, Peg of my heart.
John, I don't know why I'm going off with a perfect stranger, but it has been 10 years since anyone called me Peg in my heart. Goodbye, John.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Not much. Hey,
Cool jacket.
you like it?
Did you see Jessica's hair today?
She changed it again.
She changed it again. Hey, Jason, that move you pulled on the basketball court last night, that was way cool.
I was just lucky.
I think you were great. Hi!
Where were you guys last night? I tried to call you all night.
Oh, we went to see that new movie starring Zac Efron.
He's so cool.
Did you see the way that Harold Meeker
Walked a long way around again this morning.
Oh, gee, I guess no one told him the street's not closed anymore.
Spike, I gotta admit, you are the coolest.
Aspect Howard? He thinks he's so cool.
I do not see what's so cool about picking on poor Harold.
Nah, he just thinks he's cool. He doesn't know from cool.
That's so true. So true. Cool is like an art form, much like painting or playing the bassoon.
The bassoon!
Alright? The trumpet.
Better.
Cool is finding the perfect shade of lipstick to go with your new sweatshirt.
No. Cool is when you're halfway through the game and you know you're in the zone.
Cool is having every album by every hot new band on the chart.
Who's cool? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Who's cool? It's a rhythm, it's a beat, it's a movement with a heat.
Got to be the latest thing. I ought to know what to do to make the scene go with the flow.
Everybody's watching you. Don't play the fool. Just be careful what you do. We know who's cool. Who's cool? It's the clothes you wear, it's the sound you hear. Who's cool? It's the way you talk, it's the way you walk.
Always got to make the grade, but never to cry. Study hard and study late, just to get by. Don't be too smart, don't be too dumb, an average guy. Never stand out from the crowd unless it's your style.
Who's cool? It's your frame of mind, gotta stay in time. Who's cool? Better know who's who or you won't be cool.
Turning everybody's head, that's what you do. Knowing what your best friend said and also do.
Play the game and play it well, that's being cool. Be a jock or be a swell, being gross.
Who's cool? He's not cool. Who's cool? She's not cool. Who's cool? They're not cool. Who's cool? We're cool.
No singing in the gymnasium! And no paper airplanes!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Heartless.
Yes, well, just a few announcements this morning. The Glee Club Chorus will be rehearsing on Tuesday instead of Thursday.
Oh, no, that's Tuesday instead of Monday. No, Tuesday instead of Friday. No,
Miss Gildenfinkel,
yes.
will the Glee Club Chorus be rehearsing on Tuesday?
Yes, instead.
Thank you, Miss Gildenfinkel. Coach Tingle would like to request that the person or persons in all the girls' gym clothes in the boys' locker room and the boys' gym clothes in the girls' locker room please return his master keys at once.
I just want my keys back, guys. No questions asked.
No questions asked?
Well, I would like to know how they got Harold's underwear on the flagpole. And if anyone has any ideas on how to get it down.
Continuing! The list of projects approved by Miss Haggerty are on the bulletin board. Please check them before heading for your first class. And, oh yes, there's a PTA meeting tonight, and tell your parents it'll be in the gymnasium at precisely 7 p.m. Remember to tell them my motto. Parents are your most important role models. If you fail at parenting, your child will be a failure for life. Dismissed.
grades. They can't do that. Wait, can they?
I'm not worried. My grades couldn't get any lower.
Hey guys, my project was accepted. Big surprise.
Yes!
Hey, Jason, your name's on the list.
Oh yeah, it is.
I didn't even know you submitted a project.
Yeah, well...
I'm even surprised she even looked at her project.
Flunking and all. Yeah, it must be pretty good. Only half the kids who submitted got their projects accepted.
Just lucky, I guess.
Yeah, real lucky. I am surprised you looked at your project. I mean, like you said, you flunked last year, so...
Tell us to get someone else in the project before so you get passing grade.
What? No, I did not cheat. This is my idea. I thought of it. What? Do you think I'm a total idiot?
No, it's just weird.
It's not weird, Tom. You're just jealous because your idea didn't get accepted.
Talk about weird. The effect of microwave ovens on hamsters.
I thought it was a worthwhile scientific experiment. If your hamster were to escape, and
Can we drop this? I'm getting nauseous.
Ew! Yeah, come on, guys. It's time for class. Ew!
Hey, Harold. Thanks for helping me present my project to Mrs. Haggerty.
No problem. It could use a little work, but basically it's a good idea. All I did was help explain it to her a bit more clearly.
Still, I don't think you would have been accepted heading up in there. I should have told the other guys that you helped me with my project. It's just that, well, you know.
No, Jason, I don't know. Why didn't you tell them? And for that matter, why are you so embarrassed about submitting a science project in the first place?
Well, you see, Harold, it's like this. All I got's my reputation. It ain't much, but it's all I got. Nobody mess with my reputation. As you can see, it means a lot. 'Cause people know me when I walk their way. I got some clout, said I got some sway. 'Cause what I got's a reputation. I got respect, and I like it that way. All that you need's a reputation to get ahead in the world today. You fight hard and you don't give way. You get to the top and you're gonna stay. 'Cause everyone knows my reputation. I got a name here in this town. I always protect my reputation. I wouldn't want anything to get around. 'Cause winning is what I do best. I play the game better than all the rest. 'Cause all I got's my reputation. All I got's my reputation. It ain't much, but it's all I got. Nobody mess with my reputation. reputation, as you can see, it means a lot. 'Cause people know me when I walk their way. I got some clout, said I got some sway, 'cause all I got's my reputation. 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 I hope you understand, Harold.
Sure, no problem.
Hey Jason, picking up sides in first period volleyball gym, and I want you to be our captain.
Sure. Oh, hey Tom. How about we have my friend Harold here be on our team?
Harold, are you sure, Jason? If you want him.
Don't worry, Harold. In volleyball, there are no bases.
There aren't?
Hey Harold, you're starting to get the hang of volleyball. I think.
The only part I don't get is why the home runs don't count in volleyball.
Oh, that's because when the ball went outside the lines.
Oh, I know. It's a touchdown, right?
Yeah, sure. So what is this thing you want to show me?
I call it the Dream Machine.
Okay.
Here, try it.
All right.
You're supposed to imagine things the way you want them to be, and this machine will make them happen.
That's impossible.
Anything's possible. You might as well give it a try.
What now?
Now, you go work on your science project.
It's hard to leave this thing on.
Oh, heavens no. We wouldn't want to burn out your brain. Burn out my brain? Oh, I'm sure you're fine.
Mrs. Harrison, thank you so much for agreeing to be president of the PTA again this year.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Mr. Heartless. I believe in quality leadership, especially when it comes to engaging our young people.
She believes in advancing her own political position.
Hey, it's fine by me. She thinks it's so cool to be president of the PTA. Then let her. Me, I'm here in the Parents Athletic Support Group.
Really? Awesome Harold doesn't usually wear any athletic sports.
I think Mrs. Harrison is a very nice lady. She always says hi to me in the supermarket, and she always asks me my name.
How come she doesn't remember your name?
Oh, no one does. Mrs. Gildenfinkel, I heard you were thinking of retiring next year.
Yes, I'd like to focus a little bit more on my hobby.
Really? What's your hobby?
Oh, breeding domestic skunks.
Mrs. Williams, so nice of you to attend. We don't see nearly enough of you.
I've definitely seen enough.
Thank you, Mr. Heartless. I try to attend meetings whenever I can, but I have to stay late at the office so often. Some of us actually have to work for a living.
Did you see that dress Mrs. Williams is wearing? That's what I call a fitted dress.
And it does fit.
You said it.
Restrictive clothing can be so uncomfortable.
Jenny, I was intending to call you. I'd like you and Charles to go to our house for dinner sometime next week. It's been ages.
Well, thank you, Barbara, but you see, Charles and I are separated. We're planning to divorce.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But I've seen that you
together just at least a half dozen times just this week at the girls' basketball tryouts, the library improvement committee, the science fair.
When it comes to the children, we try to work together, as friends.
That's cool.
Very mature.
Mrs. Harrison, please express my deepest appreciation to his husband for his generous donation to the Library Improvement Fund. He's not here with you by any chance, is he?
No. Mr. Harrison is always busy on weeknights and weekends. Actually, I rarely see the man.
What exactly does Mr. Harrison do for a living?
I haven't a clue. But whatever he does, he makes oodles of money doing it, and that is all that matters, isn't it?
Some of us think other things are more important.
True. There are many other important things. For instance, good taste.
Who's who? Gotta know who's who and who's the big shot. Who's who? Who's the one in charge? Who's the one who's not? Got to mingle with the crowd. I ought to know. Move around but don't stand out. Go with the flow. Everybody's watching you. Don't play the fool. Just be careful what you do, 'cause we know who's who. Who's who? It's the clothes you wear. It's the car you drive. Who's who? It's the friends you keep. It's the house you buy. Got to get a better job, one with some perks. Climb the ladder to the top, play the networks. Choose your friends for who they know, not who they are. Figure out who's friend or foe, and you will go far. Who's who? It's a frame of mind, gotta stay in time. Who's who? If you know what to do, better know who's who. Dress the part you wanna play, remember to smile. Don't stand out in any way, unless it's your style. Join the club and ride the trend, that's what to do. In a while you'll fit right in, we know who's who. Who's who? He's not, oh no. Who's who? She's not, quite so. Who's who? They're not so true. Who's who? We're who?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Charlie Martin. I'd like to welcome you to the 11th statewide talent search. Where we have invited talented children from ages 8 to 18 to compete for our grand prize to beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to appear in the televised Stars of the Future. Second and third place winners will each receive a year's subscription to Aquatic Life. And now, I'd like to introduce our judges. First, we have Mildred Mastodoni. Miss Mastodoni teaches advanced acrobatics and ballet classes at the Turbany School of the Arts. Thank you, Miss Mastodoni. Thank you, Miss Mastodoni. Thank you, Miss Mastodoni. Second, we have Mr. William Small. Mr. Small plays first chair sousaphone for the Claremont Country Senior Citizens Marching Band. And last, we have Miss Claudia Killjoy. Miss Killjoy is the director of our statewide children's artistic enrichment program. A thrill to have you, Miss Killjoy. Our first act tonight will be the fabulous Fogarty family. They come to us from Backwoods City. Please welcome them warmly, the fabulous Fogarty family. Are you all in the same family?
Yes, we're two sets of quintuplets.
There's only 8 of you.
Well, some of us aren't as talented as the others.
Oh, well, what are you going to play for us tonight?
Well, of course, our very own version of Oh Susanna. Annabeth here organized it all by herself. She's a genius in the family.
I see. Well, once again, the fabulous Fogarty family.
Are we ready? Yeah!
Templeton Toe Tappers. I think you'll agree they're as cute as Whiskers on Chipmunk. The Templeton Toe Tappers. you, Templeton Toe Tappers. Yes, indeed. Our next act comes to us from the northern part of the state. They were voted the 2 most intelligent people in their town. It's a small town. How many people are there in your town, Kevin? Which one of you is Kevin?
I am.
And that would make you Kenny.
If he's Kevin, then...
How many people are there in your town?
Let's see. There's me, my brother, my father, my mother, and my little sister.
That's all.
Yep, 9 of us.
9? But he said, never mind. And what are you two boys going to be doing for us tonight?
We're comedians.
Comedians. Oh, excellent. And now, proudly presenting for your entertainment, the Carruthers Brothers.
You know, my brother Kenny is so dumb.
How dumb is he?
He's so dumb, he thinks you should always ride on a horse, facing backwards, so you can make sure you can find your way home. That's right. And Kenny, my brother, is so dumb.
How dumb is he?
He thinks the no right turn on red sign means turn left when the light's red. My brother Kenny is so dumb.
How dumb is he?
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that I'm dumb?
Just part of the act, Kenny.
Oh, so you don't mean I'm dumb. You're just saying I'm dumb.
Well, you're not so dumb.
How dumb is he?
See there, they do think I'm dumb.
Well, Kenny, let's face it, you are sort of dumb.
How dumb is he?
I am not dumb. Kenny is the dumb one.
You are Kenny. I'm Kevin.
I'm Kenny?
Yeah.
Mom always said Kenny was the dumb one, and I thought she was talking about you.
My brother is so dumb.
How dumb is he?
Thank you, Carruthers Brothers. Our next act is the Morton Elementary School Choir singing their beautiful arrangement of the folk song, Shenandoah.
Shenandoah, I long to see you. Way hey, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, I'm bound away.
Shenandoah, I long to see you. Way hey, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'll long to see you. Away, I'm bound away, across the wide Missouri.
They were lovely. Give them another big hand. Marvelous, weren't they? And now, our last act tonight is Miss Melinda Baker singing her version of If My Voice Had Wings.
I wouldn't need to search for adventure. I wouldn't want to wander the world. I'd have no use for stories and pictures. I wouldn't be looking for thrills. If my voice had wings, that's all I would need to go where I want to go. If my voice had wings, I could fly high, higher than anyone thought I could soar. Nothing above me and all of the world at my feet. I'd make them love me, I'd make them cry whenever they heard me sing. If my voice had wings, I've never asked for much in my life. There isn't much that I need. Everyone else wants to work and to strive. Somehow that just isn't me. But if my voice had wings, I could be happy. I could be satisfied. If my voice had wings, I could stand tall and I could walk down the street with pride. I've never asked for anything other than this. If I could only sing what I feel, I wouldn't ask for a thing. If my voice had wings, heavenly music, I feel it in my heart. Filling me up now. Sometimes I feel it's spring and my voice has wings. I wouldn't need to search for adventure. I wouldn't want to wander the world. I'd have no use for stories and pictures. I wouldn't be looking for thrills. If my voice had wings, that's all I would need to go where I want to go. If my voice had wings, I could fly high, higher than anyone thought I could soar. Nothing above me and all of the world at my feet. I'd make them love me, I'd make them cry whenever they heard me sing. If
I'd like to first announce our third place winners, who will be receiving a year's subscription to Aquatic Life. The Templeton Toe Tappers. In second place, also receiving a year's subscription to Aquatic Life, the Morton Elementary School Choir. And the winner of this year's statewide talent contest by unanimous decision is Miss Melinda Baker. Congratulations, Melinda, and you will be going on an all-expense paid trip to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. To appear in the nationally televised Stars of the Future. Good luck to you, young lady. I know you have a fabulous singing career in front of you, and we were all happy to be here when you took your first step toward fame and fortune.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. And a special thanks to my mother, who believed in me when no one else did.
Thank you, Mrs. Baker. You have a very talented daughter. And good night, ladies and gentlemen, from all of us here at Talent Search, where stars of the future are born.
Has it started yet?
That's too bad, Allison. Are you sure you don't want to try using the Dream Machine again? I'm sure Mr. Devine will let me borrow it again.
No thanks, Harold. It's not that I think the Dream Machine doesn't work. It's just maybe things that we want to happen shouldn't happen.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I thought everything would be good again if only my parents would get back together. But I see now that they're actually happier when they're not together. In fact, we're all happier when they're not together. Instead of fighting all the time, they're starting to act more like friends.
Wow, I never thought of my parents as being friends.
Well, some parents are friends, even when they're still married.
Yeah, I guess my parents are friends.
And some parents, like mine, have to get divorced in order to be friends. But it's all right. I've gotten used to it. It's not that bad.
And then I guess, in a way, the Dream Machine did work for you.
Sort of. I just didn't know what to wish for.
Hello? Oh, hi, Melinda. Oh, Allison's here with me. Shall I bring her too? Allison, it's Melinda. She wants to know if we want to meet her at the park. She says she has something to show us. Maybe it's about the talent contest she sang in last night.
Melinda sang in a talent contest? Sure, I can't wait to hear this.
Melinda, we'll be there. Bye-bye.
Well, I guess that makes it final.
I wish things could have been different, Jenny.
It is different, Charles. It changes all the time.
What changes?
You and I change. Us. You know.
It all started out so great. We were really in love.
I don't know when it happened or how, but things did change, and they keep changing all the time.
Where does love go? How did
So does this mean you get to perform on national television?
Yes, in about a month from now, a fully paid trip to Pittsburgh. I'm going with her.
How exciting.
We have a DVD of the talent show back at my house. Do you want to go watch it?
You bet.
Sure. Do you want to watch it again, Mom? No, I'm good. You kids go on ahead without me. At first I was so nervous, but then it was just me and the music. It was like magic.
Good afternoon, Peg on my heart.
I love it when you call me that. It brings back so many memories.
Memories of John, your husband?
No, memories of our date last night.
Oh, so you enjoyed our trip to the Blue Hill Observatory.
Gazing at the stars is very romantic.
It's amazing how something so far away can make you feel so close. One of the many puzzles of life. That's my job, though, solving puzzles.
By the way, how's your new invention coming along?
Not well, now that you ask.
Don't worry, you'll find a solution. You always do.
Well, not always. To be perfectly honest, I haven't even sold one of my inventions. They always tell me they're too... I think the word I get most often is strange.
You're just a man ahead of your time.
You think so?
I know so.
I don't know. Sometimes I just think I ought to give up being an inventor and do something more normal.
Nonsense. You are who you are. You should never let anyone discourage you.
Peg on my heart, I can't tell you how much it helps to hear you say that.
Listen, you children, I got some news. Everything's working and it's working for you. Pick up the pieces and put them in line. Just give it some distance, give it some time, mister. You got possibilities. Get it or just let it slide. Life ain't always what you think it is. And all of us frozen in time. Living's a riddle and we ain't got a clue what the answers are or what the answers do. Everything's true and everything's false. Everything is borrowed and we don't ask the cause. Mister, you got possibility. What you know you can hide. Contradiction is my main philosophy. Life is poetry that don't always rhyme. Don't ask me why.
Give it a try. Oh, let me say it to you. Don't face reality. Give reality the face you wanna see. Mister, you got possibilities. You can get it or just let it slide. Life ain't always what you think it is. We're not all of us frozen in time. Mister, you got possibilities. Once you know it, you know you can't hide. Contradiction is my main philosophy. Life is poetry that don't always rhyme. Peg on my heart, I think you and I have possibilities.
Oh, Mr. Devine, what could you be implying?
Would you like to see my latest invention?
Of course. What is it?
Well, it's... Tell me, do you happen to have any old sneakers?
I think we have an old pair back in the garage.
Then maybe we could stop by your house on the way to my laboratory.
Sure, and you can see the DVD of Melinda, the talent contest. She was... Oh, wait. See, John? She was good. Life is good. Goodbye, John.
Attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. As we near the end of this term, I would like to remind you that we still have 5 more long, hard months to go. You remember that? Now, let's see here. I would like to announce the winner of the science fair. The independent experts who judged this year's science fair said this person showed excellence in all areas: originality, educational merit, creative and artistic presentation. I am very proud to present this year's science fair winner. Miss Haggerty, will you hear this? I am very proud to present this year's science fair winner, Jason Carlson.
Thank you, Mr. Heartless, and thank you, Mrs. Haggerty, for believing in me. And a special thanks to my good friend, Harold Beaker, who gave me the confidence to collaborate. Thanks, Harold.
Congratulations, Jason. Now, Miss Gildenfinkel would also like to make an announcement. Miss Gildenfinkel?
Thank you, Mr. Heartless. Now, for those of you who did not attend the Regional Talent Contest, I want to say that it was a marvelous evening of entertainment.
You were there?
Yes, I was, and it was wonderful. The Fogarty family performed. They were interesting. And the Moyne Elementary Choir was just marvelous. But the most stirring moment of the competition was a beautiful song by our very own Melinda Baker, who won first prize.
Thank you, Miss Gildenfinkel.
And I am hoping that Melinda will do us the honor of singing a solo with the Glee Club chorus.
I would love to. Thank you.
We'll have to schedule a small little concert around Melinda's appearance on national television. Congratulations, Melinda.
Thank you, Miss Gildenfinkel. Congratulations, Melinda. Now, I would also like to announce that the miscreants who painted over the "Do Not" on the "Do Not Enter" sign of the Maplewood Street Bridge, which was converted into a Maplewood Street ice skating rink, were caught. They were sentenced to 6 months of community service. They will be working as crosswalking guards at the Morton Elementary Middle School.
Oh no, my brother goes there.
Now, I will expect all of you to be back here Monday morning at 7:48. School is missed.
Oh, I gotta get home in 10 minutes. Star Trek's on. It's episode where it's finally all. I'm gonna miss Captain Kirk.
Congratulations, Melinda. I can't wait to hear you sing. The whole town is talking about the talent contest.
Thanks, but I really owe it all to Harold.
Harold?
Yeah, you see, he has this thing that...
The Dream Machine.
Yeah, how did you guys know?
Oh, I let Jason and Allison borrow it too.
It really works, doesn't it?
Sometimes. It worked for me.
Jason, what worked for you was a really good science fair project that you came up with. Not me, not the Dream Machine. You did it.
Yeah, maybe.
And I knew I could sing all along. I guess I just needed confidence.
I don't know if the machine works or not, but I know I sure got what I wished for.
What did you wish for, Harold?
I wanted friends.
Then I guess the Dream Machine worked for you too, Harold.
Well, whether it was a machine or not, you can count on us, Harold. You were there when we needed you, and we'll be there for you too.
Allison's right, Harold. You really are a great guy. I don't know why I didn't notice it before.
I guess it's just like they say. You gotta be a friend to have a friend. Friends, they are the ones who will be there. Friends, you can depend on them to care. You can go through your life